Religious leaders from a half-dozen faiths have signed on to a new Vatican initiative to end modern-day slavery by 2020. They're declaring that human trafficking, forced labor, and prostitution are crimes against humanity. We're joined from Rome by Gary Haugen, president and founder of International Justice Mission. Gary, I know you've made the freeing of human slavery a life work, and I just wanted to know what you think about this declaration that's been signed by about a half a dozen faith leaders, the significance of that.
Well, this was a truly historic day today with the Holy Father hosting a really unprecedented gathering of diverse religious leaders to make it clear that slavery is still a problem in our world today. There's actually more people in slavery than at any other time in human history. And not only is it a problem, but there is a tremendous imperative on the religious leaders of the world to express their moral authority in galvanizing the world to actually end slavery in our lifetime.
35 million people enslaved across the world. The goal is to set them free by 2020. Is that a doable, is it a reachable goal, and how can it be done?
Well, I actually think it is possible in our lifetime to see slavery mortally wounded, to actually see the laws against slavery enforced so that law enforcement no longer is protecting the traffickers or protecting the slave owners, but actually protecting the children and the families that are being abused. What we found out about slave owners and sex traffickers is that they're not brave people, and when they start going to jail, this plague can actually end.
Is there anything that regular people can do to bring an end to slavery around the world?
Absolutely. The first thing, we have to be aware of it, and that's what happened today, is that the Pope and these other religious leaders were raising their voices to say this is still a problem in our lifetime. And that's what every person can do, is begin to raise their voice, but also contribute to efforts to actually rescue people from slavery and make sure that this is a priority amongst all of our government leaders of ending slavery. And they will do that when they know that the people, the common people and voters, care and make this a priority issue.
Pope Francis has made this a priority. He is using the world stage as the Holy Father, the leader of the Roman Catholic Church, to really bring this to the attention of the world. Do you think that's effective? And what has your experience been like working there with the Holy Father and the others at the Vatican?
This is tremendous. The Holy Father brings hope to millions of people who are in slavery today because he is galvanizing not only the Catholic Church, but religious leaders and leaders of goodwill all around the world to address this problem. The greatest burden for those who are in slavery today is that they think no one cares, no one knows about them. But the Pope began to change that equation today and brought hope to millions. And that was great moral and spiritual leadership today.
Well, it's certainly great to touch bases with you, Gary Haugen, the founder of International Justice Mission. Thanks for joining us from Rome tonight.
Thank you so much, Brian.